Laws of exponents, worksheet number 4, question number 10. Question number 10 is very similar to 8 and 9. It's a combination of the two. And number 8, we needed to multiply before we could divide. And number 9, we needed to do a power product before we could divide. And for number 10, we have to do both before we can divide. And we can do them both at the same time. We're going to multiply in the numerator, and we're going to do the power of a product in the denominator. So on top, I'm going to start with my multiplication. 6 times negative 4 is negative 24. I have an x to the third and an x to the first. When you multiply, you add exponents. So that would be x to the fourth. I'm going to bring down my y to the 12th and z to the 11th. I'm going to do power of a product in the denominator, so that means I need to take negative 2 to the 4th power. So write that off to the side. Write down negative 2 to the 4th power. Negative 2 to the 4th is 16. And then to finish power of a product, we multiply our exponents. So I'm going to take 4 times 2 to get w to the 8th. 4 times 5 to get y to the 20th. And again, 4 times 5 to get c to the 20th. I put space in between there so when I divide, I have enough room to write the new numerator. The new exponent. All right, so I still have the parentheses with the negative 4 on the outside. Now I am ready to divide. So I'm going to start with negative 24 over 16. That's negative 3 halves. So I'm going to put the negative 3 in the numerator and the 2 in the denominator. All right. Now to divide my variable terms. Y to the 12th is the smaller exponent. So I need to find the new exponent for the y in the denominator. Z to the 11th has the smaller exponent. Need to find the new exponent for the z in the denominator. When you divide, you subtract. So subtract the larger exponent minus the smaller exponent to get your new exponents. And then after you divide, you always rewrite. So in my numerator, I have negative 3 x to the 4th. In the denominator, I have 2 w to the 8th, and then my y in z terms. center this just a little bit. All right. And still have the -4. All right. Now that I've done everything that I possibly can inside the parentheses, now I have to take care of the exponent outside of the parentheses. Well, when you look at that exponent, it is a -4. And we don't want to work with negative exponents. We need positive exponents. So I need to take the reciprocal of this entire fraction. So remember, reciprocal means we're going to flip it. So whatever was in the numerator will move to the denominator, and whatever was in the denominator will move to the numerator. So I take a reciprocal of the entire fraction. So 2 w to the 8th, then I've got my y term and z term. And then in the denominator, I have the -3x to the 4th. And because I took the reciprocal, my exponent will now be positive. As soon as I get there, we go. So I will be a +4. Now I am ready to do the power of a fraction. Now I'm ready to do power of a fraction. So I'm going to start with the 2 to the 4th power, and then -3 to the 4th power. Write that off to the side. 2 to the 4th power, -3 to the 4th power. Trying to find a good color to put my final answer. We'll put it in blue. Okay. So 2 to the 4th. Put that in your calculator. Whatever you get for 2 to the 4th, that will go in the numerator. Then you're going to put -3 to the 4th, and please make sure you use parentheses. Whatever you get for -3 to the 4th, you will put that in the denominator. Then to finish the problem, we multiply our exponents. So you'll take 4 times 8 to find the exponent for the w, the exponent for your y times 4, to find that new exponent, then the exponent for the z times 4, for the new z exponent, and then last you'll take 4 times 4 for the x in the denominator. I've noticed several people are forgetting to multiply the exponent in the denominator. They do a great job with the exponents in the numerator, but they forget the denominator. Please do not forget that denominator. All right, so we've got w, y, and z in the numerator, and then the x term in the denominator. And that is it for question number 10. So again, whatever you get there, that goes in this. Whatever you get there goes there. And then multiply all your exponents by the outside exponent of 4 to get your exponents for your answer. If you have any questions for number 10, please let me know. I'm not going to help you with the extra credit. I do want you to attempt the extra credit. It has the exact steps right there for you to follow. And if you need help, just look at the other problems we did. But please attempt the extra credit. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And that's it for worksheet number 4.